And now, welcome to the Great Cigar and Pipe Show, presented by Hiram Solomon Cigars, and coming to you live from the Corona Cigar Company studios.
Hey, good evening, everybody. Thank you very much for joining us. We've got a hot show tonight for sure. We got the special Queen of Cigars, Miss Karen Berger, on this evening. And if you all know, she is one of our sponsors. We've had her several times on the show, but the knowledge that she has in this industry is unbelievable. We also have our regular co-host, Jerah Hutchins. She is working tonight. Yeah, well, quarterly, is it? Once a month?
It was supposed to be monthly, quarterly, once a year. I don't know.
Busy. She's been busy.
She has been very busy.
We got her bi-yearly now.
We're lucky we got her tonight. So
we are, and she's working tonight. So she's in the restaurant, in the cigar bar. So maybe her lighting won't be happening, and she might be just, disturbed a little bit from customers.
Disturbed? What? I don't know if that's a disturbing thing. What are you talking about?
Well, she could be bothered, okay? People bothering her, So we have to deal with that. But also a special guest, Mr. Bruce Bush, Karen Berger's sidekick there.
Sidekick. He's no longer VP of Sales and Marketing. He has been demoted.
Fucking sidekick.
I take sidekick as a more...
So, Kyle, you and Bruce have a lot in common.
Yeah, I know.
Sidekicks.
We actually started a union, the Sidekick Union of America.
Industry.
See, I take sidekick as a more personal relationship.
We're local 115.
I don't know. I prefer sidekick than giving you a vice president
title.
Title. You could call like normal titles like co-host. I'm just saying, whatever. But
well, but whatever. And also sitting in Karen's cigar lounge, her ambassador, Tammy, I didn't get the last name, so I'm sorry. But Tammy, her ambassador, is there also. And
it's like share. It's one word. Tammy.
Just one word, Tammy.
That's it.
That's it.
You don't need anything else.
Nope,
see?
definitely.
Jerah's already attacking you.
Falling
You
apart.
see that? You see that? Jerah's already attacking you.
She's upset. She's upset with me. So this is Jerah, everybody. It's better lighting that we're going to have her live. So
there she is. I had to bring her up to that because
at least with her picture, you know what she looks like in the lights. So, Jerah,
hello. I am coming to you. Yes. Give me the applause. Well, I am coming to you from Choctaw Stadium. You can see this is where the XFL plays. Right behind me, and we had the season opener on the 18th. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson was here. Hearsay is open. We've been talking about it on the show for a long time now, and it is finally open. And I think I'm going to be able to get some sleep next week.
I'm actually
holy hell!
I'm going to put up a proper title for you. Does this work?
It works.
All right, good. Because you are so many things. I have the other title as well, just restaurateur and entrepreneur, and I mean, and then she's got this one on top of
yeah.
I'm clearing the chamber. So she's got so many titles that it's hard to put on one lower
that's
third.
What happens when you're in the lane?
Can I just get a little ticker going along the bottom?
Yeah, we could keep adding to it the way you're going, kiddo.
Well, I think I'm going to stop for a minute. I'm ready to stop.
Don't forget, she's also part of the military there in Texas. So
the Texas State Guard.
Yeah,
get it right.
The girl just doesn't stop.
She just got promoted too. Or her cousin punched her in the chest.
Yes, her cousin did do it right in front of the rest of the group. What? I bet she never heard the end of that.
We have a lot
I was like, you live with me, you know that, right? Like, I'll kill you in your sleep. Like, I'll cheat.
Nice.
Okay.
I
can't take her outright. I can't take her in a fair fight, but I'll kill her in her sleep.
Sneak attacks.
Sneak attack, indeed. Anybody, we got a lot of people jumping on. I'm asking you, please hit your share button. Everybody, hit the share button. Let's get these amazing women in this industry out to everybody you know.
Hey, and before we go too far in this,
how far do you want to go?
Let's give a special shout out to Birthday Boy. Sitting out there.
Yes.
Joey G. Happy birthday, buddy.
Joey G turns what, 21?
I don't know.
He's still a child.
Come on. Yeah, don't give him that. Don't give his head's big enough.
There's Joey G.
Look at how big his head is. Look at his big head.
It looks perfect to me. I still think you got to turn the mool around a little bit. You know, you really put it on the other end. We can throw darts at it. Yes, but happy birthday, Joey. You know, no question about it. Joey, as you all know, is our other co-host on the show.
He does our whiskey pairings.
He does our whiskey pairings, and he certainly makes the most stupidest smoke the chooch answers we can have on the show.
All day long.
That's how Joey. Once a chooch, always a chooch.
We love you, Joey.
Just because he knows something about whiskey doesn't mean he knows anything about anything else. So.
That's right. You don't know squat.
He drinks too much whiskey. He doesn't remember about anything else.
Anyway, folks, hey, before we go to our sponsors, one more time, please hit the share button, and we're going to have a great time tonight. So everybody enjoy. And Frank, let's take it away.
All right. Well, you went there even earlier than I expected, Ronnie.
We're 7 minutes in. I was looking for the 5, but we got carried away with Joey G.
No introductions. Just go right to the sponsors.
Introductions.
Introductions. I'm Bob, and this is Frank.
For anyone who hasn't seen it
if
before,
you're interested,
the two
That's right. That's right. Jerah threw me off here. I got into the show. I'm Ronnie Pecorini.
Screw it. Just go to
this
sponsors.
This is my sidekick, Kyle.
Sidekick, yeah. Whatever. Got your
down
sidekick.
In Florida. You heard him. My retired Bob there. There you go. And the one, the only, the chooch master himself, Cousin Frank.
Frank.
Hello.
Oh, we're back
to that again.
I had a bad chest cold, so I might sound a little off tonight.
Don't talk. Jerah, you got it now. All right, yeah. Jerah Hutchins, right
I'm
there.
on it.
She's on the clock tonight. Take it away.
Our G Cigars is a dynamic new cigar brand grown from a love for cigar culture and a respect for the artisanship behind the craft. We are a minority-owned family business based in Orlando, Florida. Our current collection delivers 3 exclusive lines: Black Moses, Magic Stick, All Pro Series, featuring Leon Searcy's signature cigar and Ike Taylor's one-of-a-kind.
You got the one-of-a-kind rankings. They got me at 89. I'm cool with that.
We are focused on evolving as a dynamic brand and bringing you new flavor-filled blends that you'll enjoy and want to share. Visit our website at www.howardgcigars.com. You can find a full list of our retail partners there too. Thank you for making us part of your humidor. DAV Cigars out of New York. Decades of experience combined with true love and deep understanding of cigars result in the highest of standard of each DAV hand-rolled cigar.
This is Phil Morgan, General Manager of Missouri Meerschaum Corncob Pipes in Washington, Missouri. Our mission since 1869 has been to produce great smoking pipes that anyone can afford. We guarantee our pipes won't be your most expensive, but they just might be the ones you smoke the most. At Missouri Meerschaum Company, we don't just sell our corncob pipes. We grow them, make them, and smoke them. Missouri Meerschaum, Washington, Missouri, since 1869.
Loyalty, passion, courage. These are the founding principles of K by Karen Berger Cigars. The Maduro, the Habano, and the newly rated 93 by Cigar Journal Connecticut. Do yourself a favor and check out this wonderful line of cigars that come from a completely linear company from seed to your hands. Blue Smoke Atlanta is the vision of Robin Blue, founder and CEO, and represents an award-winning luxury smoking accessory line based in Atlanta and sold worldwide. Since 2019, Blue Smoke Atlanta's goal was to redefine traditional smoking accessories into a timeless collection of exquisitely handcrafted luxury products to include cigar pokers, cannabis clips, jewelry, and other awesome things. For an elevated smoking experience, visit us at www.bluesmokeatl.com.
At Mountain Smoke Premium Tobacco, we specialize solely in the finest hand-rolled, craft, and boutique cigars on the market. Mountain Smoke Premium Tobacco is sure to have something that will excite you. Shop our online humidor at www.mountainsmokewv.com.
A family of 4 generations in tobacco. It started in Odense, Denmark, 141 years ago, 1882, with a factory and a retail store by Erik Peter Stokkeby. 4th Generation is a premium quality brand consisting of a selection of tin and loose tobaccos made in Denmark, pipes made of the finest quality briar, and superior accessories from leather goods, lighters, and pipe tools. The selection of 4th Generation products are available in premium pipe and cigar stores in the US and many European countries. Check out 4thGenPipeTobacco.com.
And we're back.
Hello, everybody. Hello, and welcome back here. Please hit the share button. As you can slightly see, we have our co-host Jerah there down below. She is working tonight.
There's a silhouette there somewhere. You just got to look hard.
Yeah. Well, you really want to look at it. This is what she looks like in daylight.
I can see me. Okay.
Hey, as long as you can see you, that's all that matters.
And there you go. Jerah, why don't you take it away and introduce our special guests this evening?
Oh man, listen, I'm excited about this. I've been wanting to meet Karen for a long time. When I had my cigar lounge in Tyler, Texas, one of her reps came in and let me try the Connecticut. It was amazing. It became a big seller over there. We're going to carry it at Hearsay in Arlington. So it is my absolute pleasure to introduce the Queen of Cigars, Miss Karen Berger. Get on here, girl. Get on here.
How are you guys? Hi, good night, Jerah. How are you? All the people from Great Cigar and Pie Show. How's everybody doing? Thank you for having us. Really appreciate that. Thank you.
Oh, thank you for coming on your busy schedule. And we see on your right side, we have somebody visiting you here. Introduce your special ambassador.
Yes, she's Sammy from Pennsylvania. She's our grand ambassador. She's doing an amazing job in Pennsylvania. Say hi, Tammy.
Hello, Tammy.
Hey, Tammy.
Hello. And then we have, I'm going to say it. I'm going to say it.
I'm going to sidekick your ass, Ronnie.
That guy, just that guy's on.
Sidekick.
Mr. Bruce Bush, how are you tonight, buddy?
What's up? Oh, that looks fancy schmancy. I like that.
Yeah, we got to give it. Don't worry, I have it for Karen too. But I figured you needed that up there because it's rough to come on.
If that would have said sidekick, I would have taken a flight to Chicago tomorrow and whipped along his ass.
I would have loved to see that. I'd record it and post it on YouTube.
It's love, buddy. It's love.
Yeah. You see how that psychic.
I just won't mess with. Ronnie, you don't scare me, but Jerah does, man. Okay, so I'm not messing with Jerah, but I'll take care of you, man.
No problem. Come meet my friend Jose over here. No problem. I wait for you. Just let me know when I open the door who you are. Anyway, thank you everybody for joining us tonight. It means a lot to have you all on, and obviously this is Jerah's monthly show, and she is busy working. And thank you, Jerah. So if you things get a little tied up, just let us know. But you run with it because you got a beautiful, amazing new cigar lounge there in Arlington, Texas. Let's talk about that, and then let's talk about cigars and Karen Berger and her line.
Yeah, just a real quick update. We talked about opening Hearsay. Man, this location is killer. I mean, as you can see, I'm on the cigar patio right now overlooking the Choctaw Field. So the view and the ambiance out here is awesome. And, we're working on getting some better lighting out here, of course, but because you guys have mentioned it like 9,000 times. But we are, it has been a great soft opening. We soft opened on the 15th. We were not expecting the crowd that we got. We knew that it was going to be popular, but we sold out for brunch. Once we opened up reservations, we sold out for brunch on Sunday in like a day. It was awesome. So the live music here has been wonderful. People are loving the ambiance. It's very Prohibition, sexy, very Gatsby in there. So it's really ideal, and we are just excited to open it up. But we're also really excited to get the humidor stocked and ready, because we want to make sure that we are a place where boutique brands can be really featured. So we're very excited to carry Karen's line. We wanted to talk to her, about how all that came into fruition, because female cigar smokers are really starting to become more common. And we want to make sure that, we've created a space for them here at Hearsay by carrying, women's cigar brands too. So Karen, we're excited to talk to you tonight. I hope that I understand you'll be in town next week as well. So maybe you can swing by and see Hearsay.
Yes, we'll be
March
11th, right?
Yeah, March 10th and 11th will be in DFW. So I know that area is really big. It's not Tampa. It's like 4 times the size of Tampa. So like I know we're going to be in Frisco, Addison, Fort Worth, and I hope Arlington is in between there somewhere.
It is.
Yeah, Arlington is right outside of Fort Worth.
Okay,
so you won't be very far. You're like 15 minutes away from Arlington when you're in Fort Worth. So I'm a big fan of the Connecticut, by the way. Love that cigar. Have it in my humidor. Recommend it to people all the time. So, my first question for you is, how did you get started in the industry, and how did you get started smoking cigars? Like, was this a thing that was popular in your family, or what's your story with that?
As many people know, so I started the business working in a cigar factory. At that time, I was doing and studying my career, business administration. So around the 18, I started to work in a cigar factory. I never smoked cigar before, so I think that it passed along 1 year since I was working over there to have the passion or the curiosity to smoke my first cigars, or a kind of obligation as well too. Yeah.
Nice. So, and my second question is going to be, who's your least favorite chooch, and why is it Ronnie?
Oh God! Wow. Jerah. I was so happy and proud of this beautiful.
It's love for everybody. So good.
Thank you, Karen. See, she don't lie like you do.
We love you. We love you, Ronnie. I always have to give him a fair amount of crap.
It's all right. They all do anyway. I'm used to that each and every single week. It's Ronnieism 101 every week. No problem.
Ronnie, the only thing worse than being talked about is not being talked about, my brother.
You know what, Bruce?
Right.
I think you're right. If these guys weren't making fun of me every week, I have no love. I lost it, man. I'm done.
Well, at least you're not.
I got a few zingers for you. I'll wait till later in the show when you're not expecting it, though. Okay.
You throw them at me, no problem. No problem.
I have a question for Karen too.
Okay.
Karen, this was your first coming back from TPE. This was your first exhibition. Yeah,
hey, that's a Ronnie word. Is that hard?
I'm going to blame it all on my cold. How was that? Because that's a worldwide kind of event. What made it different for you than other shows that you've done?
Actually, we do only PCA in July. For all my life, only PCA. This is the first time that we participate in TPE. And since the first day that we were there, I fell in love with the show. In a show, it's different show, for us having a 10x20, what is enough to make a lot of business, to make a new friends, to make a new customer, new cigar family, and was an exciting experience. It's totally different. I don't have the opportunity to walk in the show because I was focused and to meet people, to sell cigars, to introduce our cigars. So, but I see that like a 50% of the people were people from glass, pipe, tobacco, and another vape things, and the other 50% was a small boutique. I saw the presence of a lot of boutique cigar over there. For us, at the first time, was an amazing experience. I say that was my first time, but for sure will be not the last one. I love it.
Nice.
A good show then.
I wish I could have gone to that. Ah, man.
Yeah, well, next year, kiddo. No problem.
I'll be there next year
for sure.
No problem. Now, how did you get hooked up with this Bruce guy?
Oh boy, the biggest mistake she ever made. Oh, sí, hey, Madonna mia.
Is that question for me or Karen?
Oh, we want to hear from Karen. We want the truth.
Don't worry, I didn't fight. You can answer. I give my
Thank you.
You can answer.
No, I was working for Cigar Journal magazine. I still do actually, and they asked me to drive. It was beginning of the pandemic actually. And they asked me to drive from Tampa to Daytona Beach to interview Karen Berger, and I barely knew who she was. I researched her a little bit, so I went out there and I interviewed her, and I met Chip Lloyd, the GM of her store, who's an amazing dude, and he sat me down with a K by Karen Berger, Connecticut, and I smoked it, and I was like, my goodness, this is like the best.
I know.
I mean, I was like, I usually smoke another Connecticut that's highly regarded, and that's usually my go-to. The Karen Connecticut became my number one Connecticut. And then I smoked the Don Kiki Platinum after that, and I was like, these are the best damn cigars in the world that kind of aren't out there, you know? So and Karen and I, when we met, the first 5 minutes, we kind of hit it off. I mean, she liked me, I liked her. And, you get that vibe with someone right away. And we're like, oh, wow, that's really cool, Of course, 3 years later, Karen and I argue all the time, but it's because we're successful. And we're arguing about different things. Karen argued with me today, by the way. And but it's all good love, And when I was done with the interview, she gave me a bag of cigars to take home to my friends. So I came back here to Tampa, and I hung out with my knucklehead friends in the garage. We smoked them. Everyone's like, dude, these are like friggin' amazing cigars. I was like, right? I was like, you know what? I was like, I'm not going to apply for a job. I'm going to tell that girl that I'm going to come work for her. And I wrote her an email. Now, like, look, I'm coming to work for you. Here's the thing. I'm going to blow this brand up. We're going to get huge, right? And the next morning at 10 o'clock, my phone lights up, Karen Berger. I answer it. She's like, yes.
Right place at the right time.
Wow.
Yeah, that Saturday I drove out to Daytona Beach and we hit it off. We did the deal, and as Ronnie knows, I've been living on an airplane for 3 years, and our brand has grown quite a bit. I'd say by over about 10,000% in the last 3 years.
Yeah,
we felt like we know right from the start, Bruce.
Yeah,
it's like didn't this show help you guys?
Oh yeah, and if I had to look and put a push pin in the timeline when we hooked up with these knuckleheads, definitely it took off, man. If it wasn't for Ronnie, Karen and I would be nothing.
Right.
All right, end the show right there, folks. You heard it.
No, don't make his head any bigger.
Boy, my head just got big.
Don't make his head any bigger.
It's already pretty damn big, dude. You can advertise on the man.
Yeah, we're
He's not going to be able to fit out the door anymore.
No,
He's going to be stuck where he is forever.
Cigar. I'm somebody now. That's all. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, guys. We really appreciate everything, all the support, and we love you guys. Thank you so much.
Well,
I love the TikTok with Ronnie in front of Corona Cigar. Say Cameroon.
Oh, that was me. It looks like Ronnie.
That's Frank.
That was me.
Because I love you too much that I confused. I don't know which is one.
You see, Frank? She thought of me.
Hey, let's
all look alike.
Let's not bullshit each other. You guys look alike.
Right here.
At least 3 out of the 4.
Right.
Sure.
Yeah, Kyle's the handsome one.
Hey, that's my favorite guy right there. That's my favorite guy right there.
Boy, oh boy, can this guy lay
You guys get a room. You guys get a room. Get out of here.
At least he's got enough money to pay his electric bill to have lights. So I mean,
hey, there's my mom. Evelyn Bush just chimed in. She said Blue's mom, not Bruce's mom. Blue's mom. I know who Blue is. Maybe
Blue.
Blue.
That's the son she wished she had.
Hey, Jared, don't start in, all right, man. I'm already dealing with these knuckleheads over
Blues
here.
Mom. So that might be Blues Clues. Remember
That's what I'm thinking.
Thank you, Mrs. Bush. We know the truth now.
Now we know the truth.
Thanks,
you know,
Mom.
Karen,
Thanks, Mom.
it's easy to support you, Karen, because you make a quality product.
Yes, exactly.
And so, you know, we're just, you know, personally, I'm thankful that, you know, we have someone like you, you know, helping to represent women in the industry. We've had a lot of really cool women on the show so far, that, you know, that make different cigar products or that are ambassadors in the industry. But, you know, having someone that's out there, you know, making the cigars, you know, that we smoke, it's really kind of surreal to just kind of be talking to you about that right now. And so, you know, tell us a little bit about, like, what does Karen's day-to-day look like when she's, you know, looking at blends, or when she's considering, you know, what the next product's going to be that comes out? Like, what does that look like to you?
You know, this is a work that I have been doing for more than 20 years. Until 9 years ago, when my husband passed away, so I had the opportunity to start to blend in cigar, to create new projects to bring to the market. Of course, we work a lot of hard, and we try to bring something that is not especially for one kind of customer. So if we are looking for something good, we are a small boutique brand, but we were focused on quality control about cigar. And I think that we are really proud of our portfolio we have right now in the market. I think the K by Karen Berger product and the Kiki cigar bring the special experience for new smoker, for all smokers. So I think that all the cigar that we have right now is something that we work really hard. We put a lot of work, we put a lot of passion. My work is from Monday to Sunday, even working here in the store, when I am traveling, when I am in the factory. So focus and attention in quality control of the thing that we're doing. So my idea is not to bring a new cigar every year or a new project every year. So our idea right now is to preach the name of the K by Karen Berger and the Kiki cigar, to continue with the legacy alive. So many people ask right now in the market, what is the new project that Karen Berger and the Kiki cigar has in the market? So when I ask them, you have the opportunity to try our cigar, they say no. There are a lot of people that until now, they don't have the experience to smoke our cigars. So I think that our portfolio offered the best cigar in the world, best flavor cigar. So I think our portfolio brings you the opportunity to try different strains of cigar. So right now, of course, we try to bring something new to refresh the company, to bring something new for our regular customer, for our family. But we work really hard. But our focus right now is to preach but nay, the K by Karen Berger in Kiki cigar. Of course, we have always the project in our mind. So right now, so we are working with 2 big projects for PCA. So, but yes, the first things that I just focus to work really hard is to know all the people in United States and in the world has the opportunity and experience to smoke really good cigar, made with a lot of passion and love.
I think what you said is really great, because the people who don't know who K by Karen Berger Cigars is, or Don Kiki, every cigar in your line is a new cigar for them. So it's not like you have to create a new one. Each one is already new in of itself if they haven't tried it.
Exactly.
You know, so have them go through each cigar, because I love the Figurado, the Don Kiki Figurado. I love that cigar. It's beautiful. It's a nice short cigar, perfect for morning coffee. If you sit down, it's a good 40-minute, half hour to 40 minutes cigar, and it's beautiful. So these are the things that are great for someone who does not know who you are, or Don Kiki, and the legacy that he brings to your cigar line. So kudos for just preaching your line, because each cigar is a fantastic cigar, and it's
that's great. Like, it's protect the legacy first, and then if we want new things to come out later, that's great. So I mean, there's no point if nobody knows who you are. What's the point of coming out with new stuff?
Yeah,
exactly.
So I like getting it out there is good.
tonight we're smoking the K by Karen Berger 25th AJ Fernandez edition, which this one, when I opened it up out of the cello, was heavy floral notes, like right off the bat before I even lit it. And then as I lit it in the first third, I'm getting like just a little bit of like white pepper, but with like earthy leather notes and like a bit of allspice rolled into it. It is actually a fantastic smoke. I really am enjoying this. It's really nice on the palate. This is a really good cigar right now.
Hey, Kyle, if I can chime in real quick about that. Talk about the wrapper real quick of that cigar. So that's a Habano 2000 Connecticut Broadleaf Hybrid Oscuro, right? Mm-hmm. So that's a wrapper that you don't see in other cigars.
No,
you can't say like, "Oh, I saw that wrapper." No, you didn't. You really didn't. Okay, it's
one of
a
kind. One of a kind.
It's a Mexican San Andreas binder, and half the fillers from Karen's farm in Esteli, which backs right up to AJ Fernandez's farm. So half of it is from AJ's farm as well. So it's a bona fide collaboration between Karen and AJ.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
That is fantastic.
We just got a 90 rating cigar journal magazine in that particular cigar. Wow. And my opinion, I think that could be a little more higher, but I respect the opinion from the other people. So I am really happy with the 90 rating in cigar journal magazine.
Congratulations, Karen. This is a fantastic smoke.
Fantastic. It's a medium plus bodied cigar.
Yeah.
Full of flavor.
Yeah, full of flavor. Full of flavor. Chock full of flavor. Yeah. It's a cigar that everyone should have, ultimately.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Because it's going to please everyone's palate across the board, I believe. Because it's not going to be too overpowering for someone who tends to smoke a milder cigar. So it's not going to scare them off in any way.
And I think Bruce has the box there next to him that he might be able to show the audience.
I got you.
And how many cigars are in the box? What count is the box?
Well, this one is 19.
19.
Don't worry, Karen. We'll keep track for you. We know how many's going here.
and right now it's 18.
18. Wow. All right, so a 20-count box. That's a good size.
Count.
I like it. I really do.
But just being together with AJ, who's another very well-respected, known cigar maker, the team that you put together here is unbelievable. Yeah. And the 90, I think whoever did rate you is a little bit low. Maybe they're really high on it, but
it's low. It's low.
It's low. No question about it, Karen. But you know what? Don't worry about that, because people, once they smoke this, they know you're going up there. There's no question about it.
Karen, I know a guy who writes in the magazine who could probably boost that rating up a little bit.
I have no control.
Well, we got control of this show, so we can say, what number you want, Karen? What number do you want? We'll tell them that's what we're rating.
I think the Great Cigar and Pipe Show gives us a 93.
A 93? I'm going to go 94.
I want to be Cigar of the Year. So this is my focus. One day has the opportunity, one blend in our cigar would be the cigar of the year. So I don't want to. So rating for me is very important. At the end of the day, when the people smoke our cigar, this is the rating that for me has a lot of importance. To see all the comments about the people when they are smoking our cigar, for me that's amazing. That for me this is the best important thing. So the rating is coming from you guys. All the people that give us the opportunity to try our cigar. This is the
Well, we got a lot of people who actually came on, like Bruce Stark, the Earthling himself. He's smoking this one tonight. Billy's from Long Island. He's smoking those. Everybody that's probably smoking on the show all say that it's a fabulous stick from Craig. And we, no question about it. People who have already had this smoke, Karen and Bruce, you already got kudos from them. It is absolutely a fantastic smoke. Yeah, and again, the work with you and AJ is beautiful. Two fantastic names on one cigar. It is a wonderful idea. I can't imagine what's coming up for PCA though.
I'll give you a little hint.
Can we talk about it?
We can.
Exclusive.
Well, this was an exclusive on this show last year.
Yes, it was. Yes,
right?
it was.
Thank
Making
you.
Ronnie's head just a little bigger, right? And,
It's pumping, buddy.
I know.
Let's get another exclusive. Come on now.
All right. So this year we have
Kyle, get a needle.
This year we have 2 cigars coming out. One of them is Karen's, and the other one is actually my brainchild. So I'm kind of really
we
excited.
Don't listen to that. Let's
Wait
talk
a
more about
minute.
Karen.
Are we going to call that the Bush cigar?
It's a Bruce Bush Karen Berger collaboration,
Ooh,
which is not
God.
quite the same as AJ Fernandez. Right?
Tammy, you want to chime in here? You're the ambassador.
Well, it's going to be a really, really good addition.
Nice.
Don't give away too much, Tammy. Don't give away too much.
Come on, we want to hear the special sauce.
Well, I mean, hold on.
I tried
Now, I was going to say, speaking of Tammy, like, let's get to know Tammy. We need to ask Tammy some questions. So, how did Tammy become involved?
Can I do an intro to Tammy, then turn it over to her real quick?
Do the right thing. Go ahead.
We did 5 shows in New Jersey, 1 in PA and 4 in Jersey, and Tammy went to all of them. And we're like, Karen and I were like, we love that girl. She's awesome. She's awesome. And then the next couple times we went to PA, she was there for us. So we're like, man, you need to be part of the team. You're amazing. You're dynamic. When you're in a lounge, people love you and you talk about the cigars. So Tammy on board as our ambassador for PA. Tammy, take it from there, babe.
Thank you, Bruce.
How did this all start?
Yeah, I met Bruce and Karen in New Jersey at an event, and I immediately fell in love with Habano. And I can't put that cigar down. Every time I have an opportunity to smoke it, I'm smoking it. And then I just, like Bruce said, I just kept going along with them and going to the events just to get to know them better, get to know the cigars better and the brand. And they asked me if I would like to be an ambassador for them. And I said immediately, yes, of course, because
so from groupie
I love cigars.
to ambassador. Yeah. There you go.
Well,
God dang it, Ronnie.
I'm a stalker to an ambassador because I showed up at every event, so it kind of looked a little weird. But yeah, I absolutely fell in love with the cigar, fell in love with Karen and Bruce, and I do anything and everything I can to bring this brand to anyone and everyone that I meet on a daily basis.
Well, they can't go wrong with any of them, guys. You really can't. Yeah. What's the total count of cigar lines that you have right now, Karen or Bruce? What's the number you're up to with Don Kiki involved there?
We've got the 4 originals. We've got the Botella, the Figurado. We've got the Don Kiki Gold and Platinum. So that's 7 Kikis, right? Yeah. Then with Karen, K by Karen, we have 5 cigars. We have the Cameroon, the Habano, the Maduro, the Connecticut, and the collaboration with AJ. So that's 12. And by PCA, we'll have 14 lines. And we have a bunch of SKUs too, because the classic Karens come in 4 Vitolas. They come in Lancero, Solomon, Robusto, and Toro, with the exception of the Cameroon. There's no Lancero for that. And then the Kikis, the Gold and Platinum, each come in 3 Vitolas as well, including big ones. We have a 6x64 Platinum and a 7x70 Don Kiki Gold, which I don't like 7x70s, but the Don Kiki Gold and 7x70 is like amazing.
It's a very good smoke. Very good smoke. Yes. So, Tammy, we have one of our friends and listeners from Long Island, New York, Billy. He's saying, can you get out to Long Island and start getting the Karen Berger line out there? You can hook up. He's on Facebook. He's all over the place. But, yeah, if you can do something in Long Island, definitely we have a lot of listeners from that area. And
we're in Goodfellas. We're in Goodfellas. We're in Maxi Cigar Lounge. And we're in Tobacco Plaza on Long Island.
There you go.
And the only reason we're not in more stores is because I really don't want to drive the Long Island Expressway and spend half of my life going 20 miles an hour up and down Long Island.
Well, you get to visit one lounge per day.
That's known as the Expressway.
I'm looking forward, Jerah. I'm looking forward to going to DFW because you guys have the best highways in the world there. I heard that no matter how crowded it is, you can fly around that town. So I'm excited about that.
Yeah, you heard wrong, brother.
Just don't try traveling during an ice storm.
I-35 has been under construction since I came out of the womb.
That's right.
So
wow. Yeah, but I was out in
for
Green
10 years?
Bay, Wisconsin.
It's a lot. It's a lot. So I mean,
all I'm gonna say is coming from Chicago to Dallas, it is a world of difference. You don't have traffic like we got in Chicago.
now that comparison's valid. That comparison is very valid. So yeah, the highways are bigger. It's probably a little bit easier than some of the more congested cosmopolitan areas, but don't get me wrong, we have our fair share of traffic too. And the main reason for that is because people in Texas are terrible drivers. I mean, one little piece of rain falls out of the sky and nobody knows what the fuck they're doing anymore.
I agree.
Wow, the
And-
first
I
camera
agree.
show just went down.
I
I
know.
tell
It's
ya.
ridiculous.
Yeah, let's see what happens. She gets light on her, and then the sailor mouth comes out.
There you go.
Hey, Ronnie,
buddy.
man. Let
What's
me
up,
know
bud?
when you want a really funny TPE. I got a funny TPE story, but don't worry, Karen. It's not about you. It's about me. So,
Well, you know what? Since you started, now everybody wants to know.
Well, hold on. That's a tease. Let's do a quick commercial break, and then we'll come back and listen to.
And we got a
Bruce's
lot of questions people are
TPE.
asking on the side. So keep asking, folks. Hold on. Frank, are you ready to take it away?
You got it.
All right.
This industry is steeped in family and tradition. There's generational stuff, and I see it over and over, and yet I didn't come from that. Being the outsider looking in, I got to ask all the silly questions, and people were very accepting to want to give me all the right answers. I'm very thankful for those people who kind of allowed me to come in. Now with Alec and Bradley in the business, to have our company become generational, that's pretty cool.
Welcome to GTO Dominican Cigars, a boutique cigar company that artfully blends and creates some of the finest handmade puros from the Cibao Valley in the Dominican Republic. We are fourth-generation manufacturers and growers of tobacco with over 140 years of experience, offering a variety of styles, blends, and strengths. Mild, medium plus, and full-bodied. We would truly consider it an honor for you to experience our cigars. Those who know smoke GTO.
Before you light your next cigar, be sure to check out Cigar Medics, the makers of the patent-approved humidimeter. The humidimeter is a tool designed to display the relative humidity inside your cigar. With this device, there's no more guessing. Simply insert the probes into the foot or cap of your cigar, and you can instantly know if your cigar is ready to be smoked. Buy now on cigarmedics.com and see site for other cigar accessories. With the humidimeter, you'll know when to hold them and know when to smoke them.
Years in the making, the Chief cigar was born, blended, boxed, and released to market on June 26, 2015. This cigar was developed by former fire chief, firefighter, cigar aficionado Ken Dorbecker, and has grown into a signature Firehouse cigar line. Including, of course, the Chief, a Nicaraguan Habano blend, Proby, a Connecticut Shade blend, All Hands, a Maduro Mexican San Andreas box press, and the brand new Fire Pole, a beautifully crafted San Andreas Habano barber pole. Join the Chief family and make us part of your humidor. R&A Treasures, out of Tampa Bay, Florida. The last of a legacy. The last of an inventory of Thomas Cristiano in a warehouse where everything is aged and well kept for all your pipe and smoking needs.
And we're back. There we go. We are back, folks. Hit the share button. We still have so much to do here. Obviously, Jerah is working. So,
or she's shooting somebody at this point.
Well,
I didn't pay their bill.
No, you will pay.
Does anybody have a red dot on them? Let them know.
That picture right there tells me. Yeah.
You can find that field down there.
Bruce, you teased it before we went to break about a crazy TPE story. We want to hear about that. You're on the spot now.
All right, so here we go.
Jerah, who went back into the darkness.
So it's the last day of TPE, right? It's the last day of TPE, and Karen's got me working like a slave. She's like, Bruce, take all this furniture apart. So I'm on my hands and knees, and I'm a Floridian, right? So already being in the desert kills me because I get dry and drink water all day long, right? So I'm unscrewing. I'm 3 hours of taking apart our booth. I'm about as miserable as I could be. I'd rather be in a Turkish prison, right? I'm like, okay, we're finally done. And Karen and I go to the airport and we have dinner and we're sitting there drinking and all that, right? But before we went, the booth next to us, since it's TPE, there's a lot of marijuana products there, right? So this girl at the booth next to us gives me a little packet of 3 Oreo cookies, right? And she's like, "Be careful." I'm like, all right, whatever. You know, I was like, you think one will do me for a flight back home? She's like, yeah, totally, right? All right. So flying back home to Tampa on the red eye from Las Vegas to Tampa, right? And me and my buddy, we eat a cookie, right? And there was one left. He's like, "You want to split it?" I'm like, I guess, right? It looks yummy, you know?
Oh,
so
my God.
So we're sitting there like, I don't feel anything, right? So we get on the airplane, and I look over at him, and he's like this. But 5 minutes later, I'm like, the next thing I know, the tires are hitting the ground in Tampa. We landed in Tampa like, oh my God, where am I? Oh my God, right? And I'm like, holy shit. I hope they don't make me get off this plane. I can't walk right now, you know? So finally, it's time to get off. I grabbed my laptop bag, my backpack, and I'm like, right? So Karen made me check in this big, obtuse, like friggin' ginormous banner that I had to check under the plane. So I was like, oh shit, I got to go get that. So I'm crawling through Tampa Airport at 5:30 in the morning. I can barely see. I could barely walk. I went and I bought a $4 bottle of water. I chucked it down, threw it away. And I'm like, oh my God. I'm higher than a giraffe's vagina, right? And I'm going down.
Wait, can you say that again? What were you higher than? I didn't guess.
Higher than a giraffe's vagina, right? I go down the baggage claim. I get this big boy. I can already barely walk, right? And I get this big heavy thing on wheels, and I'm like, I walk all the way over to the friggin' taxi stand, and the taxi guy's like, "Where do you want to go?" I could barely spit out my home address, right? So I put my address. He shows me his phone. Is like, "Is that where you live?" And I'm like, "Yeah, third. Yeah, third. Take me home." Right? So I get in the car. I fall asleep, and he's right there. Because I'm in my garage. Right? He's right there in my driveway. He's like, "Sir, you're home, right?" I'm like, "Huh?" So I get out. I drop all my shit right here in the garage. I come in with nothing. At 6 in the morning, my wife's getting ready to go to work, and my wife's on the couch like, "How's your trip to Vegas, honey?" I'm like, bed. So I go to my bedroom. I fall down, and then my wife taps me like 3:30. She came home from work. She's like, "You still sleeping?" I'm like, what time is it? What day is it? And I was still, after I woke up, I was still wrecked, man. 2 days of my life.
Hey, now you know, don't eat a whole cookie. Don't eat the whole cookie.
Listen, Kyle, anybody who has ever done any kind of edible has a similar story, because we all think we can handle it. We all think we're not feeling anything yet.
Yeah,
no, you will.
Well, Jerry, you know what? You look down on it, and it's a bona fide Oreo cookie. It says Oreo in the middle, so it doesn't look intimidating. It doesn't have fangs and shit, you know, and like breathing fire and whatnot. It's an Oreo cookie. Like I'm a big dude. I can handle an Oreo cookie. Raw.
Same way with the gummies, man. I took 2 gummies once, and I was done for the night. I couldn't even.
Holy doo-doo, man! Oh my God.
Bruce, you should have dunked it in milk. Maybe that would have helped.
Who knows what that would have done?
Yeah, I face planted in my food in Vegas at my niece's 21st birthday dinner because I thought I was badass too. And I was like, I don't feel anything, Jaden. And I'm just like popping them in my mouth. And she's like, you're going to regret that shit.
Yeah.
So, guys, here we are in a cigar show talking about edibles and Oreos.
I
mean, we're off the rails.
Just took a hard left.
It was TPE. It was TPE, dude. It wasn't PCA.
I blame Bruce. He's the one that brought this up.
I blame Bruce. He's trying to deflect blame to Karen, saying because Karen made him disassemble his furniture, he had to have the cookie. No, he didn't have to have the cookie. That was Bruce's decision.
Yes,
that's right.
Bruce, you have to live with your decision.
Your own consequences.
Karen didn't take a cookie. Karen
didn't
knew
have
better.
the cookie.
No, she didn't.
Karen
You
was
are not a
good girl.
product of your circumstances. You are a product of your decision.
Karen
I'm not blaming Karen. I'm just saying I was already exhausted.
We can see the tire tracks on Karen's face.
Yes.
You tried to throw her under the bus.
No.
All right, so let's read some of these comments.
Yeah, did Karen get the license plate on that bus that just hit her?
Bruce is now a total chooch. Yes, Billy, Bruce is a total chooch.
Yes.
One isn't enough, two is too many. Indeed.
Yes.
We need cookie Bruces. Yes, Marianne. That will be in your next 5-pack. And Kathy wants to know, Bruce, did you learn a lesson? I mean, really. It's very interesting, yes. And by the way, Bruce Stark said next time you really need to have a private chauffeur driving around because you're somebody special.
Well, he did. He had his taxi. he had his taxi. It's all good.
I tell you. Karen, are you sure you want to keep this man as your representative?
We're feeling like you should rethink it.
This story, only us listen to it besides 65 countries around the world.
Yeah. Nobody's going to know.
Nobody's going to know Bruce after tomorrow.
This is just talk between us girls.
That's it.
I'm looking at the
He was
Facebook.
taken down by an Oreo.
Hey, Jerah, to be fair enough, it was 1.5, okay?
1.5 Oreo cookies.
I mean, Jerah's
I don't know
talking
that
a
I'd
big
go
game.
around admitting it.
I think it's time for Tammy to step up. Yes, Kathy. Let's have Tammy step up and tell her about her Oreo cookie deal.
No Oreo cookies for me.
All right, there you go.
I think Bruce is worried about job security now.
Good thing there's no such thing as drug tests there.
Well, not being a teacher anymore, doesn't worry about those.
He doesn't have to worry.
Piss in the can, please.
Whoa, hey, hey, we don't talk about that, okay?
Yes, we did. We
No,
just said
no.
talk
We
about
don't
everything else
talk
right
about
now.
we don't talk about Fight Club. We don't talk about Oreos in the Fight Club.
Rule number 2, refer back to rule number 1.
There you go.
Right.
Absolutely.
Right.
So, Karen, it does seem like everything is going well for you, and congratulations. No question about it. The Karen Berger line is certainly growing, and Bruce, close your ears. Yes, Bruce has done a nice job for you.
What is this? Inflate Bruce and Ronnie's ego night?
Yeah, neither one of them are going to be able to fit in the next room.
Oh my God!
Wow, I'm feeling the love, Bruce. I'm feeling the love.
Hey, man, you're talking about us, or we're talking about each other.
There we go.
Hey, but you know what though? At least you didn't fall out of your chair like Joey G did at the year-end show. That was pretty cool. Like,
well, Joey just said he's sending out indictments. You guys are all at the end.
We need to put that. We need to put that in the beginning of the show, like when they do the credits. That needs to be in there.
Yes,
because Karen hasn't seen it, I don't think, and I think Karen would fall out of her chair if she saw it because that shit was so funny.
Everybody fell out of the chair after Joey G.
I have a question for Karen. Karen, obviously. I was reading an interesting interview going back to 2008 or 9 with your late husband and Don Kafie. I didn't realize that when he was at Cuban Crafters, he did a lot of importing of merchandise and from China and all of that. And the perfect cutter. And everybody knows this cutter now. It's the perfect cutter is this. Let me show this. It is the cutter that basically has a stop on it so that when you close your cigar, he actually back then ordered it from China and was the first to actually carry this cutter and went out and trademarked, I think, or tried to copyright the cutter because he knew that this was something that was going to be really innovative and special. When I read that, I go, I never realized that about.
He was ahead of his time.
Yes.
Wow.
No question about it.
That's what was patented by Cuban Crafter Cigars. So one of the first company that will have a really big website to make a retail as well wholesale distributor of humidors and everything. So we bring a lot of containers around the 90s, 2000 to bring a big container directly from China. It was the biggest company in distribution of humidor. He patented the perfect cutter at that time. You're right. Yes. He was
Fabulous.
Yeah, I was shocked to know that. I didn't know that about Kiki, and I was like, wow, that's amazing because it's a go-to cutter for me if I'm doing a straight cut. It makes life easy. I don't have to think about where it's going to land, and it's going to cut my cigar straight perfectly all the time. And especially when you get older, you can't see like Bob, so it's perfect for Bob. You can't see and you don't want to cut the.
Bob cuts the cigar in half because he thought that's where the end was.
That's where the end is.
Well,
But
you know what they say: Bob can't see and Bob doesn't travel. So
this is true. This is true. Marshall
Except
Morgan.
when he's coming to Texas to see me, because Bob will come to Texas and see me.
No, Bob's not
He
traveling
did.
no more.
Bob,
That's it.
Bob
No,
will
no.
travel.
But
Aw,
hopefully
come on.
we're going to be out there soon, and to come see you.
Yeah, we're going to be out in Texas St. Patty's Day weekend.
Few weeks, yeah.
That's right.
So that
That's
should be
right.
exciting, and we're looking forward
about
to
to
Hey, you
seeing
tear
mentioned
up
Marshall
Texas.
Morgan. That's our guy in New Jersey, man.
Yeah, well, he knew that. He said he knew that. So that's
Marshall's part of the family. dude.
Marshall. All right. Well, he knows the history that Frank just mentioned to us. You know, as we all know, Frank is our local historian, and he's a big part of the stump.
Who knows? I mean,
Pachooch
Frank
and-
may have given away a question answer. You never know.
Ooh,
With Frank,
could it be? Oh, no. That question's already out. So we already have the answer. Jerah, how's the humidor there going? Do you already are you full? I mean,
No, not yet. We are. So the build out is almost done. We got that good Spanish cedar in. We just put in the ceiling yesterday. I hired a really great humidor manager who is going over. We're meeting almost daily to go over different products that we want to carry, and I've given him the list of boutiques that I want to carry, and he's excited about that. So it's just going to take us a few weeks to get in all of the inventory that we want. But it is, I mean, it's a beautiful humidor. It really turned out well. So
Can't wait to see it.
Yeah, and for the concept that we have, it's actually pretty big. So it's a lot of places that are even similar to this have very, very small humidors, and this one I think we maximize the space really well. So we're excited, and I'm going to put all those boutiques right in the middle. Like as soon as you walk in, you're going to see them. So we're going to have some really good BCA. Yeah, BCA presence there. And then I'm excited too, and I am going to have to hop really soon, and I do apologize for that. But Karen, I am so excited to meet you when you're in town next week. And is Tammy coming too?
Not this time.
No, we'll be able, I'm sorry.
Okay, well then we'll meet you another time. Okay. Well, we will meet you another time for sure, but we'll get some really good social media in when you get here, and hopefully we'll have your product. Do what now?
It would be my pleasure for sure.
Yes, and I think you'll really love the place, and I think you'll love where we're going to put your products, and we're really excited to showcase you. And this has really been my pleasure. There was no way, I mean, I'm swamped right now, but there was no way I was going to miss this because I was really, really excited to talk to you.
Well, Jerah, we know you got to go, so thank you so much for taking the time out on your busy schedule. We look forward to seeing you in a few weeks, and good luck over there. Have a good one, and I know you're busy. So everybody, Jerah Hutchins, she's back to work.
Hi, Jerah.
And
love you guys. Bye, Bruce. See you guys later.
Kiddo. And Frank, let's get the last segment of sponsors, and then let's get ready for everybody's favorite time for the show. It's called Smoke the Chooch. All right, Frank. Everybody get your questions. Get ready. Here it goes.
Cigar in the Bottle is 2 palate-pleasing gifts in one. A specially blended Grand Pommier XS VSOP cognac is elegantly contained in patented numbered bottles. Winner of back-to-back-to-back medals at the LA Spirits Awards, Cigar in the Bottle inventor Forbidden Johnny teams up with Vartan and Hendrik Kellner for this custom-blended Vartan Reserva cigar, well-preserved in a hand-blown glass chamber featuring Bovita two-way humidification.
At Norwood Royal Cigars, we have the biggest walk-in humidor in the Midwest. Our 1,500 square foot humidor is home to almost 4,000 different cigars that will meet the need of any cigar enthusiast. We have boutique blends to the more traditional selections and everything in between. From the novice beginner to the aficionado, the knowledgeable staff at NRC will find the perfect cigar for you. Located on the northwest side of Chicago, we want to be your shop for all your cigar wants and needs. As always, at Norwood Royal Cigars, light it, smoke it, love it.
Experience the magic of Rockefeller Cigars today. With 11 years steeped in tradition, passion, and mystery of the leaf, Rockefeller has a cigar just for you. Be like the greatest magicians and make Rockefeller Cigars appear in your lineup with any of our 4 lines. The Nicaraguan, the Dominican Blue, the Vintage Gold, and our new LE, the Art of Magic.
Over the Rhine Premium Cigars is located in the heart of Cincinnati, 50 yards south of historic Findlay Market. We offer both known brands and the finest boutique cigars available. Feel free to bring your favorite beverage and relax in Dude Daycare, where dudes of all genders are welcome. We look forward to serving you at Over the Rhine Premium Cigars. And we are a proud member of the Boutique Cigar Association.
All begins at the very first climate-controlled Rodriguez Olivan cigar factory located in the Dominican Republic. Our 2 major brands include Don Olivan, which are boutique cigars suited for that individual who takes great pride in something unique. BAMF is our armed forces cigars, designed for that badass mother effer. Not only are you smoking a great premium cigar, a percentage of the proceeds is donated to our heroic men and women in uniform.
And we are back. There we go. Absolutely.
Kyle is laughing. He's laughing at something. I don't know what, but
it must be a sidekick.
It must be
I know,
a sidekick.
It's a Sidekick Unions Local 115. Bruce knows about this.
I was trying to talk to him about moving to Margaritaville, hanging out with you guys.
He's a little too young for that. That's why.
Yeah, but Mom could buy it. Mom wants to go to Margaritaville. He can live with Mom. No problem.
First of all, Bruce, we have to ask, and Karen, any events that are, before we go and do the Chooch, events that are coming up for you guys that you think are important.
Yes.
You can't hear us?
No, yeah, I got you. Let me put my specs on and read off my phone here, okay?
All right.
So, he's getting to be an old man like Bob.
Yeah.
Well,
so not
definitely.
So
how about Bike Week coming up? That's going to have a lot of things.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
You know, just saying. I have a graphic for you.
Okay. Well, there we go. Well, before Bike Week, I'll be in Gainesville on March 2nd.
Gainesville, yes.
Gainesville. Nice.
But then we have March 3rd, Fuente Friday at the store in Daytona. March 4th, we're featuring the K by Karen Berger Don Kiki line. Nice. Then March 5th, we're featuring the cigars of our friend Diab Ellen, which is La Miura and Triadora Cigars. We have Human Bag specials on the 6th. We have Fiat Cigars with Justin from 12 to 4 on March 8th. We've got Gurkha with Armando on March 9th. Okay. March 10th, we have a Drew Estate special. And then March 11th, we have Aurora with the good man, Willie Marante. Good dude right there, man.
Very good guy, yes. Absolutely. Not bad.
Can I talk about some events we have after that? Is that okay?
Yes, yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So on March 8th, I'll be in Fayetteville, Arkansas at One Eye Jack's. And then Karen and I will be at Addison Cigar Shop in Dallas on March 10th. And then March 11th, we have the NFT festival at Underground.
Can you text Bruce and tell him we can't hear?
It looks like Tammy and Karen can't hear us.
You can't hear?
They can't hear us.
They can't hear us.
No, they can't.
We can hear them, but they can't hear us.
We hear you. All right, they're working at it. Okay. Can you hear us yet? Hello.
How about now?
No.
Can you hear me now?
Can you hear us now, Karen? Not yet. No. Okay.
No.
All right, keep going, Bruce. Keep it going.
Okay, so then March 11th, Karen and I will both be at the NFG Festival in Fort Worth, Texas, at Underground Cigars all day long.
Oh, nice.
And then we'll be in Houston on March 25th for the Women's Conference. If you want to come check us out there in Houston.
Nice. Okay. Very good.
If you're going to
And
be
Morris
at
is texting me. I know.
If you're going to be at the Underground, make sure you say hi to Ash Red and Graybeard down there. They've been friends of our shows.
Oh, for sure.
We cannot hear you. We can
I
see
know.
you, but
I know.
That's so strange.
Yeah, Karen can talk into the phone if you want to. I can put it there. Have Karen talk to the phone.
Okay.
Well, we can hear them, Bruce. They can't hear us.
We can hear you guys. You guys can't hear us.
You can hear us?
Yes.
Yeah.
But we can hear you guys. I don't know why.
I don't
Let
know.
me see if I fix something over here.
While she's playing with that situation, what about having your neighbor, your good friend, Rick Rodriguez? Are you doing an event with his fantastic cigars?
No, he has his own company. I'm too busy to do anything else, obviously. But Rick's 4 houses down the street that way. If you put your head out there, you can see his house.
Well, just to let everybody know, next week, Rick Rodriguez will be our guest on the show. And
I got to tell you guys also that Rick is my mentor. Rick is the guy that got me into the cigar business. So
he's to blame for this.
Yeah, you can blame Rick, right? He got.
Oh, we will.
Yes.
Now we lost the
Yeah, maybe she'll try to reboot. Back.
Hey, ask Rick. Hey, when Rick's
reboot
show next week, ask him about when I saved his life. Okay.
Oh,
wow!
There's an inside scoop.
That's an inside scoop.
Well, you tell Rick to mention it, and this way he knows.
Yeah.
As it comes from you, he might
ask
not want
him
to. It's all good. It's all good. But
you're a busy man, Bruce. You're going to be traveling a lot.
So you don't miss the school teaching world at all, I gather, huh?
I don't even think about it.
That's
I don't
the
think you
best way
got
to
time
be.
to think about it.
That's the best way to be. Don't think about it.
Yeah.
Don't think about it and just get the check in the mail.
Yeah.
That's it.
Well,
Let's
looks
see if
like
Karen's back.
See if we got him back now.
Let's see. We'll get him
Karen,
back.
do you hear us?
Yes.
We see you.
All right.
Can you hear us now?
Yes, now.
All right.
Perfect.
Fantastic. Awesome. So, anything else? Basically, Karen, you're doing a lot of traveling with Bruce. I know you're worn out with traveling with Bruce. It's he puts you. That's how he makes you work hard. This is where he pays you back. You got to travel with him. I'm sorry about that.
We are a strong team. So the last 2 years, we are doing the K360 tour that include all the cigar stores that support us and carry our cigar. We try to make an event and be in all different states, as well out of the United States. So we just came from last year from Germany, from the show in Germany.
Intertabak.
Open a lot of Hungary. So we had our distributor in Germany. We did amazing, and Intertabak Dortmund. So it was an amazing experience as well. We shared some time with our distributor from Switzerland. So it has been a lot of traveling. I say that Bruce is the person who is traveling more than me, because as I said before, so I try to be focused and to working more besides to the factory, taking care of everything that we do for you guys. So that's my main focus right now. But as well, I try to bring our presence or to be more involved as well in the cigar events. But we are doing, oh my God, this K360 tour has been for this 3 years really hard. I don't know who are missing something, but we are in everything right now.
That's true.
Well,
Yeah.
Bruce
true.
Stark wants to know, when is the Michigan tour happening, because he wants to hang out with you again. And we want to know when you're coming back up to Chicagoland so we can get together again.
Alan Carlson from Strike the Box in Rockford wants to know when you're coming back to Rockford.
You want me to take that, Karen?
Yes.
Not in February, not in February and March and April. Plan on a summer.
So guys, listen. In June, Hugh O'Donnell, our rep in Illinois and Wisconsin, the Midwest, Hugh and Karen will be in Wisconsin in June.
Oh, okay. All right.
So that's another state. We want to know Illinois.
Wisconsin's just a
Bruce wants to know about Michigan.
Yeah.
There might be an event in Illinois, maybe, I don't know, maybe in Rockford. We'll see what happens. Maybe we'll go strike. I don't know. We're still in the planning stages.
Yes.
Okay.
Michigan is not on the docket right now. Hopefully we can get something in Michigan in August, maybe.
And we also have our good friend Scott Diggs wants to know about Indiana. Any plans for Indiana?
Indiana, I was just there doing a couple events in Indiana. I don't know that Indiana is on our docket anytime soon. Maybe in the summertime. We'll have to see what happens in the summertime. But Indiana is possible. We might do an Indiana-Michigan thing in the summer, so we'll have to see. But as it stands right now, it's Texas, Arkansas, South Carolina, and Florida, obviously. So we have, and I'm going to Kansas City also in April. So I'll be at Ashland.
And Bruce, talk about really quick, because you guys came out with an awesome idea a couple months ago with the passport for Florida.
Yes.
That is huge.
Right.
That is huge. The passport, which is awesome.
Yep.
Kyle, I have to send you free cigars for that. Thank you. I feel like kissing you right now because I totally forgot about it. Okay.
Don't ask me to do it. I'm not doing it for you.
A big wet sloppy kiss.
Yeah, I like it. Oh, look at that. Yeah.
Nice. That's the K by Karen Berger Florida passport, right?
Yes.
And inside you've got all these lounges all over Florida, and you go there and you get your passport stamped, and you get buy 3 cigars, get 1 free, plus you get a discount of 15% off a purchase over 100. And we even got the sponsors of the show, Corona Cigar is one of them in the passport as well. So
buddy.
And when you get 25, when 25 out of 28 are done, you sign the back and you mail it in to our superstore in Daytona Beach. And then the top 3 people, this is like a raffle ticket at that point in time, right?
Right.
And then we will pick out 3 for a grand prize. And whenever you use it, please hashtag KB Florida Passport.
Nice. I love it.
And Bruce, the prize is an Oreo cookie, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Only for you, Bob.
No,
You know what?
I think the real prize is to watch Bruce eat another Oreo and hang out with him. That in itself would be a trip.
Yeah, your prize is you get to
Not
take
ever
care of
happening
Bruce.
again.
It
Not
will.
happening
It
again.
will.
You know what I'm gonna
You
do?
know what?
At all the events we go to, when you buy 3 cigars, you're gonna get 1 free, plus you're gonna get a free Oreo cookie.
There we go.
and it won't be the
edible
liked type.
Yeah.
It'll just be a regular.
It'll just be a regular Oreo. Just a regular Oreo.
Oh no! Karen doesn't want to be responsible for people driving. She knows better. She knows. She knows. A regular Oreo is not going to get anybody so high that they can't drive home. No.
Well, I gotta commend you guys because
Oreo cookies.
I gotta commend you guys because that Florida passport is an outstanding idea. I mean, I mean, you're like the first cigar company that I know that has come up with something like this, other than the McAuliffe, but theirs is not as elaborate as yours. You've taken it to another level. I mean, for what you guys have put together.
Now, whose brainchild was that? That wasn't Bruce's, was it?
No way.
No way.
He's just a teacher. Well, he's got horns coming out of his head. Look at that.
Came out there, baby. There's a lot of stuff that comes out of here.
Boy, and the devil has spoken.
Hey,
All right.
As they've said, the blind squirrel finds a nut once in a while, too.
And yes.
I found a couple. I found Ronnie.
The love on the show. You'll never see
You guys' heads look like nuts, actually.
Orlando said Bruce is going to sidekick your ass tonight. So that's
dueling sidekicks.
Oh God! And Tim wants to know, yeah, you only mentioned 3 places in Long Island, but Tim wants you guys up there because there's a lot more lounges in the Long Island, New York City area that
Honey,
you guys
you're
need
losing
to
your
spread.
accent. It's Long Island, remember?
Forget about it, Bob. I'm hanging out with this chooch too long.
You know what's so funny is that whenever I go to New York and I do an event, I walk in the cigar lounge, everybody's like, "How you doing? How you doing? How you doing?
How you doing?
How you doing?
How you
How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? You all right?"
And what do you say?
And nobody cares what you really do.
Great, gentlemen.
And they all give you the finger and say goodbye.
Forget about it.
He's not one of us. We got to get Karen with a New York accent next.
Karen. Here we go. We got.
So somebody was asking before, Karen. Someone was asking before. Karen's accent is beautiful. Where is Karen's accent from? And Karen's actually from Boston,
Florida.
Massachusetts.
Pop the car. I know.
The chata.
The clam chowder.
Clam chowder.
Yeah, Karen's got a Boston accent. She goes wicked hot in paint.
Wicked.
We'll get her talking New York soon, definitely. All right. Anyway, so how can people get your cigars if their local brick and mortar does not carry them? That's for any of you 3 there.
What you do is you can either private message myself or Karen online, or you could call the Don Kiki Cigar Superstore in Daytona Beach, and you could and Chip Lloyd or Pat or someone will take the phone, or Carlos, Karen's brother, and they will get the message to Karen and myself, and then I will call the store and see if you guys want to open up an account with Karen Berger, Don Kiki. We'd love to have you guys.
Beautiful.
Yes.
You know what, Frank? Why don't you put up his cell phone number so we can
Bruce's cell phone?
Yeah, put his personal number up there. 555-5555.
Throw it up there. I don't care, dude. Just make sure you. What's that, Karen?
As well, we launched our new website, which is KarenBergerCigar.com, so you can find the information that who we are,
there you go.
the things that we do, and everything. So for www.KarenBergerCigar.com.
Oh, okay.
Nice. There you go.
Beautiful.
Hope everybody got that for sure. Fantastic.
Don't put up his cell phone number. Forget about it.
No, we won't do that.
Nobody wants to deal with him. Forget about it. Absolutely. All righty. All right, folks.
No, it's
so
like
anyway, it's that time of the show, and everybody's excited because this is a time that we give away a special prize.
What do we have tonight?
What do we have away tonight?
Yeah, what do we have tonight?
Is there a possibility of a 5-pack
kind of
Karen
sampler
Berger or a
pack or
Don
something?
Kiki? What do you guys think?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I saw that box earlier with 2 missing cigars.
There it is.
There it is.
There
It's a 5-pack.
Mm-hmm. The
Yeah,
4-pack,
we're closer.
4-pack.
Okay, well, it's too far away.
It'll be a 2-pack. It'll be a 2-pack.
It'll be a 2-pack.
Oh, wow. So what do you got in there? I saw the 25th anniversary. What else?
No, it's a Don Kiki Platinum, a Karen Berger Maduro. This actually is wrong. This should be a Cameroon. Imagine that's a Cameroon right there, okay? And that's what the 4-pack would look like.
Okay.
Perfect.
It would look like that right there.
Beautiful.
Nice.
That's awesome. Folks, you got to get on this one, man. You got to get this one because if you never had a cigar from the Karen line, this is the pack that you want.
The one to get, yeah.
And then you're hooked.
Yeah.
Then you're hooked. That's it. You're going to be calling that website and Bruce's personal phone call at 3 a.m. The Europeans are watching right now, so it's 3-4 o'clock in the morning.
Hey, Ronnie, you think you're really funny, don't you? Right? You're really funny, Ronnie, right?
Do it again. Call me, folks. Yeah, Karen's got the packet. There we
Karen's
go.
got the correct pack.
No,
Here
put
we
it
go.
on. No. There we go. We have a red line.
See-through.
Oh, no.
Oh, look at that. X-ray.
No.
Keep it low.
You get the entire. You get to be at
There it is.
the superstore. You get
Oh,
to be
she's putting
there.
that shirt in there too. Look
Oh,
at that. You get a
nice.
nice
A
shirt.
shirt.
Beautiful.
Oh, a shirt.
Very
Let's see
nice.
that shirt.
Oh, nice.
Now we're talking.
Oh, there
Look
it
at
is.
that.
Oh, beautiful.
We have a lot of ladies online here.
Oh,
Look
wait.
at that.
And-
Oh, and what's
he's-
Bruce
and
saying?
he's got another
Bruce
one.
now showing
Oh,
There
all
it
of a
is.
sudden, shirts are being shown. Wow, that's beautiful.
Look at that. A his and hers T-shirt. All right.
Even I don't have one of those. So
Well,
None of
by
us
the
like
way,
that one.
when do we become ambassadors? I heard this 3 years ago, but I was just wondering, when are we getting our ambassadorship
What
here?
did you say?
know?
When do you become a bastard? I think you've already passed that one.
You get that at birth.
Well, not for anything, but you did say 50% off when dealing
Whoa.
with you, right? I mean, that's Orlando said
I'm gonna
that. That's what he
sidekick
heard.
50% of your ass, dude.
I can, I'm not going to
it's
say it.
50%
I'm not
more
gonna-
for you.
Let Frank do the chooch segment.
So I'm going to have during this the first thing, just so anybody who doesn't know what Chooch is and what it stands for, and it's our mascot per se.
It's Joey.
It's Joe.
The birthday boy.
Actually, it's something much more important, because during this segment, I try to ask a question and stump the guys that are here, and Karen and Tammy and Bruce, and everyone's please answer. If you know the answer, just go ahead and answer. No answer is absurd. So,
Except Joe.
but everybody is saying to Bruce Stark, "Don't play." Everyone's telling Bruce not to play.
But the chooch, here is our chooch. The donkey. It's Italian donkey chooch. It's a slang way of saying donkey. But questions, I love history, and bringing up history is always fun, in my opinion. It's always nice to know a little bit.
This will be
about
from like 3 centuries ago. So
yeah, but it all makes sense. You should know history so you don't repeat it. You don't want to repeat something that's bad. You only want to repeat something that's good, Kyle. Ronnie, he repeats only bad things. So he just continues to repeat. Bruce, he learned from history that Oreo cookies laced with marijuana is no good. So that he learned something.
That's a matter of opinion.
He learned something.
All I
it's a
know
matter
is-
of opinion, man.
Bruce, why did you ask for a wheelchair? I don't understand. Why did you order that wheelchair coming off?
I couldn't think, dude. I couldn't think.
Well, that's normal, but I'm just asking why do you have the wheelchair to coming off? Zing.
Yeah, you're my new bastard in Illinois.
With honors, Bruce. With honors.
I'm going to ask you folks 2 questions. We're going to keep this simple for you guys because I don't want to confuse you. It's already hard enough.
Yeah, Bruce is there. Be careful.
On this date in history in 1932, Bruce, 1932, this...
You were in high school, right?
Bob was actually already 60 in 1932. He was already 60 years old in 1932.
It's amazing what Oreo cookies can do to Bob. Keep him going.
Forget about Viagra. He has Oreo cookies. He doesn't need anything else.
Hey, you know what they say? An Oreo cookie a day keeps the doctor away. So
It's a lot of things away.
But in 1932, this car manufacturer actually stopped producing and made the last one of its kind in 1932.
Ford.
What was it, Bob?
The Model T.
Model T.
Oh, wrong. Wrong.
Model A.
Chooches.
Model A.
Model A.
Model A.
See, I knew he thought he was smart.
Oh, I said Model A. I said
No,
right
no,
after it. Right after it. Well, because he threw me off with the T, I was like, no, it's an A.
What comes before T?
You know?
A.
Yeah.
There you go.
Oreo cookies come before tea.
I thought an S came before T, dude.
Yeah. So what was the vehicle that they released after that.
No, that was it. They stopped producing
That was
the model.
the end of the model.
What was the next model?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, okay. Move on.
Oh.
What do you want me to know everything?
Well,
You expect
Bob,
me to know everything.
you just stumped the stump master himself. Good job, Bob.
God. Wow.
Yeah. Well, he claims to know everything.
Something very important happened on this date in history, 1937. 1937. James R. Garber advocated the repeal of this very sad law. Look at Bob. Prohibition.
Don't forget, Bob lived it.
Yeah, Bob was there.
He had to.
You know how much I hated that time?
He finally could drink.
Hey, we were drinking all that time.
He drank legally.
Hey, Frank, how about some questions with a little bit of difficulty to him, man? Jeez Louise.
You want difficulty? Okay. What party on this date in history in 1854?
The Republican Party.
Was created. Look at Bronny, the Republican Party. That's correct. The Republican Party was formally formed on
1854.
1854.
Okay, I got a question. I got a question for you guys. In the year 1900, what was the biggest city in the state of Florida? Raise your hand. Don't act like some drunk
City.
Wrong.
Yeah. No, that's right.
Oh, Tampa.
No.
Miami.
No.
Daytona.
1900?
1900, Bruce?
1900 was the biggest city in the state of Florida.
Oh, what was the capital? Go to Tallahassee.
St. Augustine.
St. Augustine.
St. Augustine.
Yes.
Oh, Bruce. Oh, come on.
wow.
Karen, can you tell us, Karen? Tell us the answer.
Karen, ¿cuál ha sido la
Italy.
That's the easy.
And that's the Kuchet answer for sure, folks.
I'll give you a hint. They traded with Cuba. That's your hint.
Oh.
The Keys?
Fort Myers.
You're getting warm with the Keys.
Key West.
Okay.
Yeah, Key West.
Key West. The Keys.
Wow.
Key West.
There it is.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Well, Key West is closer to Cuba than any other
90 miles
90
to be
miles,
exact.
man, 90 miles.
That's what I hear. I don't want to swim it, though.
No. We'll go on a boat together, Bruce. Don't worry about it. We'll go fishing.
You won't come back, dude. or shall I say you won't come back the same?
He'll be sleeping with them, right?
Hey, I'm not Alfredo. Anyway. All right. This is for the audience, folks. This is for your 4-pack, and a black and red Karen Berger t-shirt. Whoa. Let's get rolling.
Get rolling. Let's see. But Kyle, you ready with my music?
Got it.
All right. I love it. And this is always easy to do show and tell because it's just easier for people.
Oh, who's showing the shirt? Look, let's get her in there. Look who's showing the shirt.
That's a beautiful shirt. I love that.
Yeah,
there you go. It's the future of Karen Berger holding the shirt.
I like the red. The red pops.
The red is a popper.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
The question is.
What?
Oh, we lost you.
There we go.
Yeah.
She was the British chemist and X-ray crystallographer whose work was central to the understanding of the molecular structure of DNA.
Oh my!
And it happened, and that actually was founded on this date in history in
Miami.
Not Miami, 1954.
Oh.
But she was not given credit. Oh, wait a minute. Let's see who's come up with that.
No, that's not spelled right.
That's not. Wow, this is a tough crowd. So we have, wait a minute, we have a couple going on here. We have Greg Forsythe who says Rosa Kinda Franklin. He was kind of close.
She's kind of close.
But the actual winner, let me go here. Could it be Chris? Rosa? Oh, look at Chris just missed this by a hair, Chris. Oh my God, Chris, I'm so sorry. You were just beat out by Christopher. Two Christophers were fighting for this. I think they might have both come in at the same time.
Oh, this is tough. What are we going to do?
One person gets red and one person gets the black.
Yeah. What do you think?
And one person gets 2 cigars. And
those two folks. Could they be correct? First of all, They probably are, because otherwise I wouldn't go through the hassle of.
No, of course not.
It was Rosalind
Franklin.
So, and
but
she was
who gets it though? Who was number one?
Ooh.
Let's go back in time and let's check it out. We want to be fair.
Milliseconds. I mean, this came up so close.
What the faster internet?
Well, Greg, we know was wrong. He was wrong. Rose kind of Franklin. That's wrong. And then the next one was just Larry Frank said Franklin. He was just repeating his last name. So that was wrong. It was actually Christopher Yowell with Rosalind Franklin, then Christopher Eden. Sorry, Chris, my buddy, you're going to have to come down here and go to the shop. And don't worry, Karen, I'll bring him over to your Daytona Don Kiki Superstore, and we'll make sure that we stop in. He's a good friend of mine from New Jersey. But Christopher Yowell, or Yowell, however you want to pronounce it. Yo.
He's a good listener. He follows us. Absolutely.
He's been a loyal listener for a while.
He's won. Yes. So Christopher Yowell, you get the 2 shirts and
two cigars.
2 cigars.
2 shirts and an extra small.
We'll cut off the sleeves. All right. Anyway, fantastic. Thank you very much for the beautiful gifts. Thank you for your time. And Tammy, we hope you had a good time also as the ambassador of the Northeast. And the future, Miss Karen Berger, holding up the red shirt. Was nice to see you. Peace out. There you go. Kamaris. Hello. Guys, thank you. It's been a pleasure. We look so forward to seeing you guys at PCA because the 4 chooches, we will all be there. So we'll do another.
Maybe Bob doesn't travel.
Oh, Bob don't travel. All right. So at least 3 and possibly 1 of us will be there. I think Bob's going to make the trip on this one. But we'll order the wheelchair for him, and we'll definitely look for some Oreo cookies in Las Vegas. That should happen.
You guys realize that Karen is going to chew me out about that, right? I can already tell on her face.
Listen,
Karen is going to yell at me.
And she should, because you're the one who told 65 countries just about that beautiful.
But you know what,
Karen?
You know what I learned? You know what I learned? I saw Rick Rodriguez do a show with Kevin Shahan, right? And he told some funny stories, and it was the highest rated show Kevin has ever had. So funny stories are cool for shows like this.
There you go.
Have you listened to our show? Our show is nothing but funny.
Well, it's chuckly. We'll give it that.
Chuckly. Chuckly. Yeah. Karen, you got to do something about this guy. Huh? I'm telling you. Anyway, thanks so much, all of you, for coming on.
Thank you.
A pleasure as usual.
Always a pleasure to have Karen, the queen of the cigars, on our show.
Absolutely. And thank you for being a sponsor of our show. We love you guys. And again, we will see you in July. Hopefully maybe something sooner when you're around doing all these events. And thanks a lot. I appreciate it. Bruce?
Yes.
Keep it up.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate y'all, man.
All right. From all of us to all of you, next week, Rick Rodriguez with his new cigar line, folks. So join us then, and we'll ask Rick a story about how Bruce saved his life.
Yes.
All right, everybody.
Good
night, everybody.
Light 'em up.
Tell my brothers to line 'em up. We'll drink that whiskey from those old dirty cups. We'll toast to the present, the future, and the past. This ain't my first drink, but I sure it ain't my last. 'Cause this world is so beautiful. I see its love come shining through. This world is so beautiful. I feel its love come shining through. This world is so beautiful.